You really don't know how you can take a problem that you think that is this big and then work with someone to bring it down to size. Even with my business, even though I help people strategize their businesses, I still need to reach out to individuals and to bounce stuff off of, and more importantly, gain some clarity on some challenges that I may have. When it comes to hiring family, they still need to go through a process to vet them out just to make sure that they are the right person for the job. Hiring family creates a weird dynamic where you want people to help you, and what better help could you get in some instances than family? But what if you have to fire this person? Just because they're your family member doesn't necessarily mean that they are a great worker. And you have to be careful because you're treading a thin line with business and pleasure. They will test your boundaries every time. Just because they're family, it doesn't get a pass. Use your discretion, but if you know this family member sucks when it comes to work, or they can't keep a job, or they're always late all the time, just because you're family doesn't necessarily mean that that's not going to show up. Set the tone and go from there, because how you show up as a boss may be different from how you show up as a family member. It should be. So do your due diligence. Take your family member, if you still want to go through that process, take them through the same thing that you would take anybody else, because this is business, not personal. A business plan is a roadmap to your overall business from an operations standpoint and from a financial standpoint. Think of a business plan like gumbo. You have to add all of these ingredients in and stir it up to have one main thing. When people come to me, and I don't do business plans, I don't write them, I don't do anything, but I can give people an overall framework. If you are starting a business and you need money, you never ask anyone for a certain amount of money until it's written out on paper, because numbers don't lie. You have a lot of people that don't do their due diligence. Anytime you ask somebody for money, you are a potential risk. Nobody's going to float you $100,000 just off of a hope and a prayer. It doesn't work like that. But having a solid business plan would help you for that. What do I need to succeed in a business? Have some sound management practices. Even if you are a sole proprietor or a single person limited liability corporation, you need to be able to manage yourself, your actions, your tasks, your time, manage your emotions. A lot of times people get very emotional when it comes to business, and I can understand why. Because if you're putting your effort into something and people don't buy your product or service, so they won't promote you the way you feel that you should be promoted, you get caught up in your feelings. Your friends don't have to support your business. It will be nice for them to support your business, right? Because it's like, oh, my friends are supporting me and all the other stuff that you see on TV, but they're your friends. They don't necessarily have to support your business. And I see a lot of business owners get caught up in their feelings, and they stop pursuing what they want to pursue in their business because certain people that they feel that should support them don't. Get out your feelings and get into your business. If this person that you feel that should support you isn't capable of supporting you, or have you specifically asked them how to support you? One of the things that I had to use when it came to people was I had to pay them to support me. So when you are a business, and even with me, my main thing is getting leads so I can turn those leads into possible business. So it got to the point where I paid people for referrals. They were supporting me, but I needed to figure out a way where the support was an even exchange. So based off of the leads that they brought me in, I gave them a percentage of what I made off of that particular client. So they were supporting me, but I had to, grease their pockets also. It's that whole what's in it for me mentality. And everybody has that mentality. So I need you to help me, but I can help you put some extra money in your pocket. And that's one of the things that pushed my business up, because people were referrals, because they knew for a fact that if they brought me a sound lead and I closed them, I gave them some money. And knowing that, they started to support me even more. In this day and age, a small amount of people are going to help you out the kindness of their hearts. The hard pill to swallow, but it's real.